now at noon, lawmakers are asking President Biden to act after last week's Supreme Court ruling threw out Roe versus Wade. Also, the family of a man who has been missing since last year say they'll continue the search after parts of his remains were found over the weekend. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. The ripple effect of the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade is still being felt days later as lawmakers across the country now move to either restrict or protect abortion access. Natalie Blain has more details from the Supreme Court.
D.C. police are on standby for more protests this week after Friday's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade ignited demonstrations nationwide. In Jackson, Mississippi, the city at the center of the Supreme Court case that's changed history, the abortion clinic known as the Pink House says it will provide services as long as the law allows.
We've lived so long with this privilege of being able to make this choice, and we're not ready to give it up yet.
We've always been a pro-life state, but now we get to actually live it out.
Friday's 5-4 decision by the conservative court returns the issue of abortion to individual states.
8 states had laws that banned abortion as soon as the decision was handed down, and more states could soon follow within the next few months.
The people of Oklahoma have decided through their elected leaders, and the governor signed legislation making abortion illegal in the state of Oklahoma from the moment of conception.
Highlighting what will become a patchwork of state laws, 16 Democratic states and Washington, D.C. have laws that protect abortion rights. In Michigan, Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer is at odds with her Republican-controlled legislature.
With the current legislature that I have, there is no common ground, which is the sad thing. They've already introduced legislation to criminalize and throw nurses and doctors in jail.
According to a new CBS News poll, nearly 60% of Americans surveyed disapprove of the Supreme Court's decision, and 2/3 of women disapprove. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the Supreme Court.
And Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin is one of more than 30 Democrats in the Senate asking the president to take action after the court's ruling. In a letter sent to the president, to President Biden, Baldwin and her colleagues are asking him to, quote, fight back and take every action possible to help ensure access to abortions. They also say Democrats cannot stand idle because they feel Republicans are eyeing a national abortion ban. Wisconsin is one of 22 states that have laws banning or restricting abortion access. Another decision by the Supreme Court this morning sided with a high school football coach who led a post-game prayer. The coach in Washington State was told by his school district in 2015 that the prayers possibly violated the separation of church and state. But this morning, the court said in a 6-3 decision that the district was censoring religious views. Some legal experts say the decision from the court further narrows the separation between church and state. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Julian Seawright has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Had to throw a little jacket on this morning to walk the dogs.
I know, right? It was so gorgeously cool for once. It's definitely going to be a beautiful start to our afternoon. As we continue things out, look outside. It's just pretty blue, not even a cloud in the sky as we get things rolling for us. Our current conditions right now is 71 degrees, so it feels even better, especially for this time of year. It's the last week of June, folks. So we are definitely not even seasonably warm as of right now, and there's hardly any humidity at all. So it's feeling very comfortable and very pleasant throughout the course of southern Wisconsin. 72 degrees in Janesville with 73 in Platteville. A couple areas are still hanging into those 60s. That's near the Dells and Viroqua areas. Now, as we take a look at our dew points, again, around southern Wisconsin, we are not looking at much of humidity at all for us as we continue throughout the rest of our noon hour. But areas to the west, just a little bit still. Not enough moisture to really be much of a factor to really ruin such a beautiful day that we have. Planning out the rest of it this evening, we will see temperatures climb just a bit more, but not overly so, as we're going to be into those middle 70s and near the upper 70s as well for us throughout the course of our evening hours. So still just going to be pretty blue, and we're going to see that throughout the much of the next 24 hours as well, as we have a high pressure system that's going to keep things on the dry end, but we could have a chance of seeing some changes coming into our Tuesday night. Mark, we'll talk more about that in a few moments.
All right, we'll see you then. Thanks, Julian. The man accused of killing a co-worker in Janesville earlier this year is pleading not guilty. 23-year-old Kevin Todd appeared in court this morning. He waived his right to a preliminary hearing and entered not guilty pleas on all 4 charges he's facing. That comes after he allegedly confessed to police after the shooting, saying he didn't care if the victim died. A date for a possible trial has not yet been set. The family of Parker Cruz says they're continuing their search after portions of his remains were found over the weekend. Cruz was thrown overboard in a boating crash last July and has been missing ever since. This weekend, the Grant County Sheriff's Office said they had found some of his remains after getting a call from people canoeing on the Wisconsin River. Parker's mother says she is thankful for some closure, but is already planning the next search for the rest of his remains.
You know, he kept apologizing, saying, I'm sorry to give you this news, but actually it was like rejoicing. It's like our prayers were answered. It's just been our mission. It's just been our mission to find him.
The family says she's also thankful for the volunteers teams who have been there from the start. Later tonight, the City of Madison's Planning Commission is set to discuss the demolition of the downtown building that's home to Paisans Restaurant. The building at 131 West Wilson has been shut down multiple times in the past year due to structural concerns after the city said the building's owner was not keeping up with inspections and safety requirements. The owner has since submitted a notice to demolish the building, claiming it's at risk of collapse. City officials have pushed back on that claim. Tonight's meeting starts at 5:30. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon, including how the markets are starting the new week. And then later, why the recent heat and humidity mean you should check the status of your favorite Madison area beach before you go. We'll be back.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Hire just a handyman, and that bathroom update could take weeks or months. But Mad City Baths installs in as little as 1 day. We're Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for baths, custom tub-to-shower conversions, and walk-in tubs, infused with microban technology to prevent bacteria, mold, and mildew. Now's the best time to call for incredible savings. It's our 60-60-60 sale. Save with 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months, 0% interest, senior and military discounts, and receive a $60 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. And that's not all. Call during this program for a bonus, $250 in Mad City cash towards future home improvements. Check us out online at madcitybaths.com or throughout South Central Wisconsin. Call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Steinhoffel's 4th of July sale is happening now. Save 35 to 75% store-wide. Plus, get great deals on hundreds of bonus buys in-store and online. Like this Queen Beauty Rest mattress, only $3.99. Or this sofa, just $5.99. 5-piece dining set, only $7.49. A queen bed, now only $7.49. All this and so much more, in-store or online. It's Steinhoffel's biggest 4th of July sale ever. Relax, it's Steinhoffel's.
Tired of millionaires in the Senate like Ron Johnson who only look out for the rich and powerful? Mandela Barnes will be a voice for hard-working middle-class families. As the son of a teacher and a third-shift factory worker, he gets it. He'll make the big corporations and the rich pay their fair share and lower middle-class taxes to make things more affordable for us. Mandela Barnes knows it's about the middle class, not the millionaires. Courageous Leaders PAC Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
It's Summerfest, so bring your I haven't heard live music in 27 months self, your festival food for lunch and dinner self, and your 12 stages in 1 day self. Bring your fest self to Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance.
Keep your home's exterior beautifully protected with 11% off Menard's great selection of exterior paints and stains. Tri-Cabot premium stains and finishes for unbeatable quality and protection against weathering for your exterior wood surfaces. Dutch Boy Exterior Stain and Sealer is dirt and scuff resistant to preserve the wood's natural beauty and begins repelling rain in just 4 hours after application. All exterior stains and finishes are 11% off. Now at Menard's.
Save big money at Menards.
Investors will see if markets remain in recovery mode today after the S&P gained more than 6% last week and the Dow rose more than 5%. Earlier this month, a big market sell-off brought the S&P into bear market territory. Wall Street is hoping the Fed might slow down its interest rate hikes aimed at reducing inflation. The buyout battle over Spirit Airlines is heating up ahead of a crucial shareholder vote set for Thursday. Frontier Airlines added $2 in cash for each Spirit share to its bid. The cash and stock offer also includes just under 2 Frontier shares for every Spirit share. The discount carrier said its board thinks Frontier's sweetened offer is better than a rival all-cash bid from JetBlue Airways. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission issued a recall for more than 400,000 solar-powered umbrellas sold exclusively at Costco stores. The agency says the lithium-ion battery that powers the 10-foot umbrella's LED lights can overheat, creating a fire and burn hazard. The recall includes a warning to stop using the product and to remove the battery. Consumers can return the umbrella to Costco for a refund. That is your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Alice Gaynor.
At the noon hour, here are your stock numbers. The Dow's down 37, the NASDAQ off 63, the S&P 500 down a little over 8. Well, taking a look outside, plenty of sun today and less humidity than we've been seeing for a long time. Julian has the latest on what's looking to be a beautiful weather week coming up.
Gain back your bathing independence and eliminate the risk of a fall with a new low step-in or barrier-free shower design from Mad City Baths. High-quality baths and showers infused with microban antimicrobial protection to prevent odor-causing bacteria, mold, and mildew. Installed in 1 day.
That's one of the things that I like about it is that the step down is only, what, 4 inches or something like that. That is so nice.
Update your bath or shower now and save. It's our 60-60-60 sale. Save with 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months 0% interest, senior and military discounts, and receive a $60 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call during this program for a bonus $250 in Mad City cash towards future home improvements. Call for a free estimate at 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Made in America. It used to mean something here, but it doesn't seem to mean much to Ron Johnson. Senator Johnson pushed for special tax breaks for corporations that ship American jobs overseas. Worse, when his corporate PAC donor announced plans to create jobs outside Wisconsin, Johnson defended them.
It's not like we don't have enough jobs here in Wisconsin.
Senator Johnson, stop going easy on China and making it tougher on us.
He has his grandfather's smile.
Her mother's eyes.
My cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease.
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
Tomorrow, Josh Sprider's in the 608 at the restaurant that made curds and custard famous. Learn how passionate they are about supporting local farmers during and beyond Dairy Month.
And we're watching for storm chances Tuesday nights. We'll be timing them out tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
Concerts on the Square comes home to the Capitol Square Wednesday, June 29. Enjoy a performance by the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra with family and friends at this totally free event starting at 7 p.m. Learn more at wcoconcerts.org.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
And Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report out of the radio barn this week. So here are your farm numbers. beautiful forecast.
That's right. Today is going to be beautiful. So enjoy it while we have it, because we are looking for things to change later on throughout the rest of the week. But as we take a look at what we're expecting right now, it's 71 degrees for us. We'll start to see just a gradual increase in temperatures throughout the rest of our afternoon and heading into our evening time. The good news is we're looking at plenty of sunshine for us. Now, as we go into tonight, we're going to start to see still some clear conditions for us. Temperatures will drop into the 60s, but that's going to lead into our Tuesday as well, where it's going to be a bit milder to start off our Tuesday morning than it was for this morning, but still rather cool. And as we take a look at what we're seeing here in the upper Midwest, milder conditions are going to stick around for us, but dry conditions as well until we get into about our Tuesday evening. Now, this is what we're going to be looking at for us, folks. Now, this is expanded since we talked about it last during the morning show. We have a marginal risk, which is actually stretched even further into the northern parts of Wisconsin and a bit closer, encompassing almost all of Dane County as of right now. So that doesn't necessarily mean we're looking at an increase in our risk, but more so that it is just a wider range for us to see those showers or storms starting to develop for us that could be strong in some areas and potentially severe. Though, once again, the confidence is rather low. We're not looking at a whole lot of ingredients to really fuel a lot of storms for us for tomorrow. We're not looking at too much instability or even too much of the moisture that we would need for that until we get into about our Tuesday afternoon for us. As we're looking at warmer air starting to be funneled for us, a bit more moisture starting to roll in as well. We can start to see around our dinner time hours, areas just north of the Dells, start to see some showers and even a storm cluster, just a singular cluster of a line of storms starting to roll its way in, which will be carrying in some storms that have pretty heavy rainfall. That'll start to sweep its way across southern Wisconsin and slowly move across the area as we get into the later part of our Tuesday night, close to the midnight hour. The good news is, once we wake up for Wednesday morning, it's all going to be gone. You may see some cloud cover lingering. Temperatures may be a bit milder, but overall, our Wednesday morning is once again going to be on the dry side. Now, as we take a look at our potentials for seeing some of the precipitation, areas once again north of Dane County will be seeing the most rainfall, but we could still see healthy doses by those storms that may develop overnight. Now, as we take a look, we also have one more chance of seeing some more showers and storms, and that'll be from our Thursday nights going into our early Friday morning. But then once again, this is going to be nighttime. It's hours that we're going to be seeing showers or storms. So overall, this week is going to be pretty beautiful for us. It may feel warm and it's definitely going to be hot by the time we get into our Thursday. But aside from a couple shots of seeing showers or thunderstorms, those are mainly going to be at night. So our daytime hours are actually going to be rather pleasant, or at least for this time of year, we're going to call it pleasant. Then as we get into the rest of the week, going into the weekend, folks, we're looking at pretty dry conditions. May see a spot up shower, but that's for some. Not for all of us. And then for the rest of our holiday weekend, the 80s will be sticking around. It won't be too humid. And then even going into our 4th of July, we're going to see pretty good conditions for us. Maybe on the warmer side, a little toasty, but it's not going to be super humid. And our best chance for us to see any showers or storms are going to be at night. So once again, our daytimes are just going to be great, Mark. Great for grilling weather, boating, pools, whatever. It's going to be fantastic this weekend.
Get out and enjoy, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, Julian, thank you. And our recent weather can have an impact on local beaches. Public Health Madison and Dane County says people should keep an eye on possible closures due to blue-green algae and E. coli. Health officials sample the water in the county's beaches every week and provide status updates online, but those conditions can change in as little as an hour, meaning people should check to see if the beach is open before you go.
Survey the area, and if you notice any signs of blue-green algae or potentially, that frothy kind of, texture that's not quite right at the surface of the water, just avoid going into that water.
Even if there is algae in the water, you can still stay on the beach, but you'll want to make sure to keep an eye on your kids and pets to keep them out of the water. Well, Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen now, and he says goodbye to burgers and dogs because he's got a new idea just in time for the 4th.
Is your 4th of July menu looking the same as last year and the year before that? If so, you owe it to yourself and your guests to serve something a bit different. Rather than busting out hamburgers and hot dogs, what do you think about serving a kicked-up version of Sloppy Joe? We start by cooking a few slices of bacon. Once they're crispy, we drain them. Meanwhile, in the same skillet, we brown some ground beef along with a chopped onion. Sautéing the meat and onions in the bacon drippings gives this lots of flavor. Now we add in the bacon that we've crumbled along with some barbecue sauce and a little salt and pepper. Then it's up to you whether you want to serve it right out of the skillet or take it outside to keep it warm on your grill. Either way, spoon it onto a roll and you're good to go. Since it's cooked ahead of time, everyone can help themselves. Plus, each bite is packed with a saucy, smoky flavor thanks to the barbecue sauce and the bacon. To get the recipe for our Bacon Barbecue Joe, all you have to do is go to our website today so you can have it in plenty of time before the 4th. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a sloppy good way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Right ahead at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 608-270-9933. We'll get you your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Improve your well-being and comfort with a new walk-in tub or shower from Mad City Baths. It's the safe, smart solution for bathing that more homeowners are turning to, with bath and shower installations in as little as 1 day. Check out our walk-in or barrier-free showers, add grab bars and a safety seat for convenience, or choose a walk-in tub with relaxing hydrotherapy. Time is running out to call during our 60-60-60 sale. Save with 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months 0% interest, senior and military discounts, and receive a $60 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Plus, last chance to call during this program for a bonus, $250 in Mad City cash towards future home improvements. Check us out online at madcitybaths.com or throughout South Central Wisconsin. Call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
$5,000 a year. That's the burden of Joe Biden's inflation tax on Wisconsin families. They can't afford it. From the grocery store to the gas station, we're all paying the price for Biden's massive deficit spending. Ron Johnson has the courage to say no to spending that is mortgaging our children's future. And his small business tax cuts help them compete and survive the pandemic.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
It's Make My Mondays at Hy-Vee. This Monday, get Hy-Vee Midwest Pork Seasoned Pork Chops, only 88 cents each. Hy-Vee Burger or Hot Dog Buns, only 69 cents. Hy-Vee Pasta, only 77 cents. And Lay's, only $1.48. Monday only. For more ways to save on hundreds of items every day at Hy-Vee, check out our monthly catalog, our weekly ad, and scan the QR code to visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
We would never hit 12 drunk.
Clutch it up drunk? Not a chance. Do a stoppie drunk? We would never drift drunk. So you should never drive drunk. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here. Take your plant and garden questions at 608-270-9933. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much.
Yesterday?
Yes, it was yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
What do you have here?
Some succulents. It's just a succulent collection, and they are like the hottest thing.
Don't overwater.
Don't overwater, for sure, yeah. A container this size, maybe once a month. When it gets really hot, less in the wintertime. But yeah, they're really good. They make great indoor plants in a sunny area. They don't mind a draft, so.
And they're the thing right now, huh?
They are the thing. That and air plants. Okay. Still.
All right, let's go to the phones. We'll start with Bev from Beaver Dam. Hi, Bev.
Hi. I have a question about arborvitae. Are they particular about the soil that you plant them in? And would it be a good idea to put some manure in the hole when you're planting?
Arborvitae are not very particular about soil makeup, so they do like a fair amount of water to establish, so make sure that you keep them well watered. If your soil is really crummy and you want to amend it, manure, or especially if it's aged, or any of the compost will be fine.
All right. Thanks for the call. Let's go to Linda now in Madison. Hi, Linda. Linda, you there? No, there's no one on line 3. Let's go to, she had a question about when to plant bulbs.
Well,
we don't know
could
what kind.
answer that really quickly. If she's talking about things that bloom in the spring, you plant them in the fall. If you're talking about things that are blooming now, like begonias and that kind of nonsense, you plant them in the spring.
All right. Let's go to Joan in New Glarus. Hi, Joan.
Hi.
What's your question?
I have a great big beautiful white bleeding heart, and I wanted to I have to transplant it. When should I transplant it?
You could go ahead and transplant it after it starts to go dormant. That might be soon, given the heat. If yours is in a good place and it's staying green, I would wait and move it in the spring. That would be the best time.
Why is that?
Okay.
Just because you want to do it when they're just starting to bud out. It just puts less stress on the plant.
And they're starting to die off now, so that's normal.
In a lot of places they are. If they're in a really sunny spot, yes, they're starting to die off.
Well, mine are. They should be in the shade, right?
They would like to be in the shade.
We're waiting for some calls to clear. All the lines are ringing.
Okay.
So we need some rain.
We do need some rain. I think even though we've gotten some rain in the last couple of days.
Saturday, there wasn't a lot.
There wasn't a lot, and it is really dry. So water stuff. If you've planted things, or if you planted things last summer or last fall, for sure you should water.
All right, let's go to Judy now in Sun Prairie. Hi, Judy.
Well, hello there.
Hi, what's your question?
My question is, I have a bromelade tropical plant, and I want to know, I know that I can have it can be outside, but not in direct sunlight, but I'm just concerned about rain.
Yeah, I assume you're talking about a bromeliad, and
yeah, that's probably right.
They do well in the summer outside in a place where they get some morning sun, but shade in the afternoon. The thing you want to be careful with rain is that they don't really love having that sort of cup that the foliage forms full of water. So it's, they're in Florida, and that happens all the time. That's, they grow outside there. So just kind of keep an eye on it, and, just if you're doing some watering, then just make sure that you keep the water on the outside of the plant and not in that center part.
All right, I think we have time for one more. Harriet from Beloit. Hi, Harriet.
Hi. I'm calling about 2 leaves on my mature philodendron plant. I put it out last week, and the leaves are burnt. Do I detach those leaves, or do I just leave them there and they'll recover?
You could leave them there. If there's enough energy left in the leaves to sort of stay on, they will. If not, they'll fall off. Just make sure if you're putting your houseplants outside, check with the sunlight. Maybe put them in a place where they get sun in the morning, but not at that hot part of the day, especially when the temps are rising.
They're not used to it.
They're just not used to it.
All right, we're out of time. If you're on the line, stay there. Lisa will talk to you off the air.
I will.
Again, happy birthday.
Thank you.
See you later. Here's Julia now. One final check of the forecast.
And just to close things out for us, most of this week is going to be rather nice for us. Even though we're going to see a warmer trend, any storm chances or rain that we will be seeing will be late at night. So that's not something we need to worry about. But folks, if everything shapes up the way it's supposed to, this weekend for the holidays are going to be great, Mark.
Great holiday weekend, that's for sure. All right, Julian, thank you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.